Wait a second. Pepe Le Pew now? Come on, y'all. This is going way too far.
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Also, do me a favor, check out my merch. The link is down below. Got some new drip and some cool ass designs. Go and check it out. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. This does not make any bloody sense to me at all, y'all. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Look at this article right here. Pepe Le Pew, New York Times op-ed writer, claims skunk perpetuated rape culture. Yeah. Of all things, a cartoon like Pepe Le Pew is getting canceled now, y'all. On the heels of Dr. Seuss being muzzled for racist depictions in a few books, another beloved childhood memory is also being called problematic. One, Pepe Le Pew. The Looney Tunes character fell into the crosshairs of a New York Times columnist, Charles Blow, who wrote an op-ed titled Seuss Books Bore a Bias, where he argued racism is deeply embedded into American culture, especially pop culture, and fed to kids at a very young age. He brought up cartoons like Speedy Gonzales and Mammy Two Shoes, the former being another Looney Tunes character that he said pushed racist stereotypes against Mexicans, and the latter being the Tom and Jerry character portrayed as a heavyset black maid who speaks with a caricaturized voice. You usually see her legs and feet, but her full figure was depicted too. Those two examples specifically address his race concern, but he threw in Pepe as well as another cartoon that telegraphed the wrong message, saying the French skunk normalized and perpetuated rape culture. Of course, a lot of other people had very different reactions, some agreeing and others lambasting Blow for suggesting a drawing could sway real life behavior. And this is where he has right here, like in his tweet. RW blogs are mad because I said Pepe Le Pew added to the rape culture. Let's see. He grabs, number one, he grabs, kisses a girl / stranger repeatedly without consent and against her will. She struggles mightily to get away from him, but he won't release her. He locks the door to prevent her from escaping. Then in his next tweet, he says, this helps teach boys that quote unquote no didn't really mean no, that it was part of a quote unquote the game, the starting line of a power struggle. It taught overcoming a woman's strenuous, even physical objections was normal, adorable, funny. They didn't even give the women the opportunity to, in bold letters or in caps, speak. Still, some say he's reaching to make a point, and the cartoon was never meant to be interpreted that way. Adding, it was all in good fun, and that no child would absorb Pepe's behavior as something to be mimicked. Fair enough, but the cartoon theory isn't novel. The great Dave Chappelle once touched on the exact issue in a stand-up special of his Killing Them Softly, where he too brought up Pepe Le Pew and flat out called him a rapist. He discussed other kids' shows that looked much different through an adult lens, like Sesame Street characters, which he hilariously compared them to troubled adults. Say what you will, but 20th century media is certainly cringeworthy in 2021. So the question is, Pepe Le Pew, should he be canceled? I feel like it's the same thing like when you talk about Dr. Seuss. You know, it's Pepe Le Pew, the Mammy character, the Mammy Two Shoes, and Speedy Gonzales. Okay. These are characters that have been around for a long time, that people have been watching. I watched as a kid. And yes, I can see like somebody like Pepe Le Pew can be thrown under a spotlight. And if you watch those videos, you're going, whoa, this skunk is hella aggressive just to get this one girl or this one female skunk. And that's the wrong way to approach things. It all comes down to this, y'all. If we start canceling Speedy Gonzales, Pepe Le Pew, even Mammy Two Shoes, when will it stop? Because it'll be a snowball effect, and more things, iconic things that we are used to seeing as when we saw as children, will now be canceled just by the snap of a fingers. You know, this one's a tough one because I'm not all about trying to show my children something that could be perpetuating the R culture, right? Perpetuating racist stereotypes or anything that could be punching down at a race or a group of people. When it comes to Pepe Le Pew, at the end of the day, I feel like this is still something that's up to the parents. I think it's up to the parent to make the decision whether they want that child to be able to watch that cartoon or not. I don't think it should automatically be completely cut out. I also think that maybe that there's a disclaimer. Like, I know that they do that with a lot of Disney videos and Disney shows. They'll put out a little bit of a disclaimer beforehand saying, hey, this depicts such and such and such and such. Why can't they do this with this as well? And also, this also, I keep saying, could also be an opportunity to make it be a teachable moment. Yes, maybe they're watching a Pepe Le Pew cartoon, but this is an opportunity for that son or that daughter to understand what no means no, or, you know, that, hey, this is not the right way to approach a woman or to approach a person, period. But canceling it outright, I don't know. I mean, why wasn't it canceled beforehand? Why wasn't something like this brought up and talked about before? Now we're talking about it now. There has been hundreds of times, hundreds of opportunities, I'm sure, a multitude of opportunities where they could have canceled this character or revamped the character. That's the other opportunity as well. Revamping the character. Giving that character, maybe he just has a whole lot of love to give, but he's not in that kind of way of cornering a girl, covering the girl, grabbing the girl, trying to kiss her, you know what I'm saying, repeatedly without consent and against her will. You know what I'm saying? There's opportunities for Pepe Le Pew, Speedy Gonzales, and maybe Mammy Two Shoes. Maybe she just gets changed. They change her name to something else. But there's an opportunity to revamp the character. So I wouldn't sit here and automatically say, cut him out, and automatically say he is canceled. No, revamp the character. Revamp the character. Give the opportunity for Pepe Le Pew to show a different side of himself. Or use those moments that he's had in the past to show that he has changed as a character in the new revamping of said character. Don't cancel him all the way out. We all grew up with the character. We all know this character. Let's revamp it. Let's give it a different approach. Keep the old, but add with the new. And show that, hey, even a cartoon can grow. Even a cartoon character can change its personality, change its outlook. Yes, maybe he's still trying to pursue her, but maybe he's pursuing her in a much more gentlemanly fashion, less our culture fashion. And maybe show that he is, maybe it's as simple as, I've changed my ways. He could literally say, my love, I have changed my ways. I understand that it did not work. The way I was going after you, les fromages, les enfants, poisson, les poissons. And that's it. And keep him moving. Show that he's changed, revamp the character by showing that he's changed, and keep pushing, keep it moving. Then the character is never gone. Then the character never gets canceled. Same thing with Speedy Gonzales. Same thing with Mammy Two Shoes. Mammy Two Shoes, I think, just needs to be changed into something different. Maybe it's not Mammy Two Shoes. Maybe they just changed the name into something else. You know what I mean? It could be Mama Two Shoes. That's fair. I don't think that's racist. But I think that there's a different approach to making this happen. There's a way that this could be approached, and kids can still learn from this Pepe Le Pew character Not only just going, oh, he's always trying to get the girl, but he can actually sit there and go, I've learned from my ways. That's one way of looking at it. Instead of just cutting him off and saying bye. See what I'm saying? There's got to be some sort of compromise. When it comes to this cancel culture, this tidal wave of things that are getting canceled, I understand that there's certain things that we want to protect our children from, and I'm totally with that. But there's got to be some sort of compromise. There's got to be some sort of middle ground. If you're going to cancel these characters, instead of just cutting them completely out, find different ways to revamp these characters and breathe new life into these characters. We're in a different world. We're in a different society now. We look at things differently. Why can't these cartoon characters do the same thing? Why can't they mirror what's going on in the world today too? And show that not only did they have their own, let's just say, racist or closed-minded ideas, but that they can also grow and develop as characters, that they can change, that they can learn from their mistakes. I think that's the best way of getting it done. And then everybody can have a holly jolly Christmas. You see what I'm saying? And then maybe Pepe Le Pew actually does get the girl because he changes his outlook. He realizes what he's done. He becomes, quote unquote, woke as F. And maybe he finally gets the girl. Or he realizes that the girl is not for him. And he pursues another girl. But he tries to pursue that lady skunk a different way. I can't even believe I'm talking about this like Pepe Le Pew is a real person. But we're talking about canceling a character. You know what I'm saying? Actually, more than just him. 2 other ones as well. But this is kind of what I'm thinking. But I also feel that if we're going to look at cancel culture is putting their focus on the wrong things. These are the opportunities. If the cancel culture is that strong, they should be aiming towards things that actually matter. Pepe Le Pew does not matter to me, nor does it matter to anybody else. It's a cartoon. It's not going to change anybody's life. And that's my personal opinion. If they were to change revamp the characters in their own way to make them a little bit more publicly appealing, I think that we should be focusing this cancel culture energy towards things that matter, like the people that run this country, like the people that make the elected officials and the people that run our states, our cities, our country. That's where we should be focusing our stuff, all this energy towards. That's what I think. But anyway, that's the video, y'all. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this story? You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? Do you think that Pepe Le Pew shouldn't be canceled, but maybe just revamped? What are your thoughts? Comment down below. And let's not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry, got a little ahead of myself there. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, les fromages, les enfants. I got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Au revoir.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.